Welcome into the Digital Audio Lab on the campus of Trenton Central High School for Trenton Today on WBCB. Today's show brought to you by Capital Health and Haldeman Ford. Great to be with you. Typically, we're also joined by Mayor Reed Gusciora, and we talk about all the current happenings in Trenton. Today, we've got the students of Trenton Central High School with us, and we're going to talk about what's going on at Trenton Central High School, about spring break, about what they think they would want changed in the city of Trenton, what they like most about Trenton. Same questions for Trenton Central High School, what they would change about their experience at Trenton Central, and also maybe what they have really enjoyed, favorite teachers, favorite classes while they've been here at Trenton Central High School. And I want to ask everybody just to get some tips on where to get takeout in the city of Trenton. Like when everybody's ready for dinner, who do they call in order to, I don't know, get some pizza, get Chinese food, whatever they do. So we're going to kick all that stuff around. Great to have you with us on WBCB. It is Trenton Today, and we're joined by Dante Sanders, who's with us.
Hello.
Montanel Cajuste, our technical director back there as well. Ken Adrago is our camera guy, and sitting alongside me is Miguel Otero. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
All right, you're the first on the hot seat here today.
Yeah.
Any big plans for spring break? You know, our family's going to be dyeing Easter eggs. The other tradition that we have is we do an Easter egg cracking contest where we'll create a bracket and everybody gets an egg and we go head to head, and you get an egg, I get an egg. We crack that egg together, and whoever's egg actually cracked loses and gets booted from the contest. And it goes down to the final person who's got the toughest egg. But always great traditions. Easter is here. Spring break. What do you guys got going on?
So for spring break on Saturday, this Saturday is my niece's birthday party.
Nice.
So I got to go help out.
Happy birthday, Niecy.
Yes. She's turning 2 now.
That's great.
But most likely for my whole spring break, I'm just going to be working at the farm with my father, work with horses. That's all I'm probably going to be doing this whole spring break, just work.
I got to ask you about JROTC, about that experience at Trenton Central High School. But how about these big questions? What, if you could wave a magic wand, you didn't have to worry about logistics or any of the details, and you could just say, hey, this is what it is. What would you do to change Trenton for the better and make your experience in Trenton a little bit better, a little safer?
Yeah. Probably for the homeless people, I would want to get a bigger homeless shelter for them so they can have somewhere instead of being out on the streets.
Yeah.
And patrol. We need, because for me, example, from work, I walk home and it'd be dark and I got no ride, and there's a lot of people, crazy people outside. So I feel like we should have more police on patrol going around the areas.
Like foot patrols?
Yeah, like foot patrols. Like, you don't see that around in Trenton. Like, probably you see that in New York a couple times, but I feel like New Jersey, we should have that too. Have foot patrols walking around. What could the worst be?
That's a good suggestion. We're going to take all of these, put them in the suggestion box, and make sure Mayor Reed Gusciora takes note here of what everybody's thinking at Trenton Central High School. How about one of your favorite elements of the city?
I don't really go around the city a lot, but surprisingly, I think it's I like it a lot, but I like going to the train station a lot.
Yeah.
The train station is a place I can go and relax there, and then I go to Philly a lot on the trains.
Right.
Back and forth, but that's my favorite place to be, at the train station.
I mean, that hub is pretty cool to be able to just jump on a train, go down to Philly, jump on a train, go up to New York City. Definitely.
That's one of my favorite things to do.
All right, so tell us about the JROTC program. What appealed to you about that whole thing and becoming part of it?
So I joined JROTC last year at September. I don't remember when we started school, but I joined last year, September. The reason why I joined it is because my whole family on my dad's side was in the military, and my mom's side. And my cousin served in Iraq, and my cousin served in Iraq, and I wanted to, go down his footsteps. So I joined JROTC, and then Last year, I was promoted in 6 months. I've been to drill competitions. That's why I earned my red cord right here.
Gotcha.
And when I went to drill competitions, I was not the best, but I tried my hardest. I went to 4 of them. I missed out on 1. But I had a conversation with Sergeant so I could earn them. I earned my rank as corporal as my first time, but now I'm a sergeant. But when I got corporal, I also got my ribbons right here. That's all of these ribbons. I forget which one means which. I gotta study them more. But I earned my ribbons for participating and then doing events. We went to a lot of trips. We went to a lot of competitions. My favorite trip was the bowling alley with Major Irvin, and then we went to Virginia for 4 days.
Yeah.
Yes, and
That sounds like a cool experience.
yeah, it was really cool.
But the other one, you went to a bowling alley?
Yeah, so we went to a bowling alley, all the JRTC members, so we can meet everybody. It's like a meet and greet.
Okay. Yeah.
That's when I first started JRTC. So when I first started JRTC, we all had a meet and greet, and I met a lot of cool people. We also did this thing called Tri-Service. It started in October. I was there for Halloween. Tri-Service is like, how can I explain it? You'll be at the military base. I was at Fort Dix military base for 3 days, and I loved it. It was really fun. I had a lot of fun. I met more and new people from there, from different JRTC programs.
So you kind of try out that military experience
Yeah.
right there on the base?
Yeah, we had to do fire watch, which wasn't my favorite thing to do, but I liked it actually. So I would have to wake up at a certain time. See, my first fire watch on Saturday, I had to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I had to monitor the halls and monitor the rooms to make sure everyone's asleep. And that was really fun. I had a really good experience. For breakfast, we went to
I mean, I got to admit, waking up at 4 in the morning and monitoring hallways doesn't sound like a thrilling experience.
Yeah, but I was used to waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning with my dad working at a farm, and I was working since I was 9. But I love the farm life. It's beautiful. You don't hear too much cars. You don't hear too much people. No fights and stuff. It's just beautiful. Mother Nature right at your doorstep.
I like this red ribbon, but
Yes,
Dante,
thank
it
you.
almost looks like something you could plug into the board there.
Yes, it does. Right here, especially right here.
Yeah, you got
it's
that.
like an outlet. Yep.
Yeah, probably turns everything on, honestly.
Uh-huh.
Dante, what would you say that you would want to improve about Trenton, the city, and I don't know, what would make Trenton a better place to live, work, play?
Well, I mean, disregarding some of these people, I mean, you can't really do anything about people. People are going to be people. But I really want to say 2 things. I wish that they would fix the roads, because I feel like they fix the roads of like the better communities of Trenton. They don't fix the roads for like over here in South Trenton. Like some of these roads, like the road near my mom's house, like a lot of the people that when they come to pick me up, they don't like to do it because the roads are so bad over here and they're so tight. And I also like wish they would.
And I mean, that seems to go like ward by ward. Like
Yeah.
Right.
And I also wish they fix them, because like Trenton has too many like these houses that they don't fix, that they just leave there, and it's all abandoned and stuff, boarded up. And they're not using the building. They should just like do something. They should do something like else, because like there's also, since I'm talking about my mom's house, there's this big like triangle building that's in front of her house that hasn't been used in like years.
Yeah.
And people keep going in there and have to keep boarding it up. I'm just like, why don't you just tear it down,
Yeah,
or do something with it? You know?
I mean, I know that's a program that the mayor has talked with us about, but it's like the progress is so slow. But they are trying to, I think, have blighted properties then be demolished
Yeah.
and taken out of the housing stock, kind of. So I know that's something they're kind of working on, but definitely a good suggestion. How about what you would say about Trenton as one of your favorite elements of the city?
One of my favorite elements of the city would probably be, it would probably be. This is hard because like there's not much I really do here, but I would say walking like certain, not all these streets, but certain streets like this, like Greenwood, because I'm currently like my dad lives in Greenwood, so I at least like he lives off of Greenwood, but like I like to walk this. It's like I like walking that part because it's like the best walk, honestly.
Yeah.
I like walking around like certain parts of it. Not all of them, but like I would say like walking is my favorite element because not a lot of people bother me if I keep to myself. I mean, like, 'cause I don't really talk to strangers anyway, but I just put my headphones in, I just start walking. It's like I always walk to school. Like I walked today to school because I don't like to wait for nobody to take me there. If it's a walking distance, I can just get there, and that's like because there's not much to do. I mean, if you know where to go, like you probably enjoy in Trenton, like. But a lot of stuff that like I can say like I like to do around here are not in Trenton or like surrounding areas. But like yeah, like I said, walking would be probably my favorite thing.
I mean, that's probably another thing that you say, more stuff to do, more things that
Yeah.
um, would be something to improve the
I would,
city.
yeah, cause like if I said like I could say the park, but I don't go to the park. Like I know a lot of people like, especially like it's in the summer, like the people around it's like if they changed the name, but it's still Columbus Park to me. It's like so many people be in that park, and this would be crazy. And like I don't go, like I don't really like people, a lot of people, so I don't go over there. But I'm pretty sure like if I did, I would say that. Like people like to do stuff.
All right, we gotta ask these guys where they want to get the takeout food, but before we do that, when you talk about JROTC and what got you into the program, all the experiences that you had, how has it changed you? If you would, kind of a different person today, or do you feel like you're the same guy? This program was right for you, and I would imagine it improved like your discipline to some degree.
Yeah, it improved me a lot because growing up, because not people don't know it, but I grew up in Philadelphia. I was born and raised in Philadelphia, and my mom was in some stuff, and I got taken by foster care. Now I'm with my father, but when I was in foster care, I was a very bad person. I was stealing, robbing, running away. I was running away every day, and I changed my life, and then out of foster care, I went back to my old habits, stealing from my family. I was still my money. I was still money from my uncle, cause it got a habit for me, so I was always used to stealing. But when I was in ninth grade, I started changing myself around, and when I got into JRTC, I met Major Irvin, and Major Irvin was really good. She disciplined me. She made me better. She really helped me out a lot, and I talked to Major Irvin. Major Irvin always helped me, and for JRTC, I'm gonna be really honest, it helped me out a lot mentally and physically. I'm doing way better now because of JRTC. I was really close to quitting for JRTC, but my two friends, Parker, that's their last names. I cannot pronounce their name. They're twins. Okay. So they're my really good friends of mine, and they helped me out. And they're in JRTC too, and they're the reason why I didn't quit.
I mean, you were even saying that your experience in JROTC, you had a little setback, and then now I'm getting more promotions.
Yeah. So when I was
you kind of got a demotion at one point.
I got deranked because of something I did. I was going to the class I wasn't supposed to, and I learned my lesson for that too. That was my fault, and I believe probably around December or November, I got promoted to sergeant, and I earned the same ribbons, but I got lamps. I don't have them on my uniform because they fall out like really crazy. But I earned my red cord, and I got my red cord like 2 days ago, even though it was supposed to come on April 10th. It was supposed to come on April 10th, but due to the weather in Iowa and Washington, I couldn't get it.
Gotcha. I mean, it sounds like it's been quite a journey, though. What's the future hold for you? Any plans down the road? I kind of meant to have both guys say, like, are you a senior this year?
No, I'm a sophomore.
Okay, so you got a little time to still
get
formulate these things.
But since I'm 17 now, I already talked to the military. I'm gonna join the National Guard. I just gotta sign my paperwork when September hits, because I can't be a 10th grader in the military. So I'm gonna do the National Guard, and from the National Guard, if I have money, what I was gonna do is buy a farm and live a little far from Trenton.
Man, I want to find out more about this farm and everything. I mean, is that the your family farm? Is it in Trenton?
It's near Trenton. It's
just
like
outside.
17 minutes, but it's not our family business. We work for them, but we've been working for them a couple years, and it's been really good.
Dante, how about you? Are you a senior this year?
I'm a junior.
What are you thinking about for future plans? Are you Are you there yet, or not quite at
I'm
that point to be thinking about college? And
well now with the teachers and stuff that I know they got me thinking about college. I'm actually in like a college type program where they're having me think about college all the time. And I would just say like for like future plans, I do intend on going to college for sure. But I'm leaning toward I already know my major. I want to do journalism, and journalism and media is really like in that area of things to do. And I would say that I want to. I don't have like a. I don't really have a desire to be here, and not around Trenton or not even in New Jersey because I've been in New Jersey my entire life. I'll just be real about that. I don't. I haven't. I've gone to other places. Like the farthest I've gone was probably Miami. I haven't. I want to be, because in February I went on this college tour for 2 days, and that was the first time I would. That was the longest time that I wasn't home with any of my family for that long. So, and I loved it. I mean, it has ups and downs, but I genuinely liked it. So when I go to college, and plus, and starting once school ends, I'm gonna be on a 3-week college tour. I'm a 3-week college experience, or I'm gonna be on a college. You know, it's probably gonna show me how college works and stuff.
do you know what campus you're going to go to? Or
It's Bucknell.
Mhm.
It's in PA,
Yeah.
like 2 hours away. And like, if that one really does go well, then what I'm gonna really I'm gonna look towards is going to a college far, because again, and my dad was like,
Spread your
you need to
wings a
go, like you need to go somewhere, go see the world or something. And I was just like, okay, because I originally was I wanted to go to TC&J, but then I was like, no, because it's like I can't like experience the world if I'm never gonna leave New Jersey.
Yeah.
So if I'm thinking about Boston University, because like I've been to the campus, I liked it. They have a school of communications. I got journalism in there, and I just like it just showed me that there's places outside of New Jersey that could be even better, and I can experience more different things and see different people and eat different food, obviously.
Mhm.
So that's my future plans for right
All
now.
right. So speaking of eating different food, all right, when you are ready to make food with the telephone, order out, what's your go-to in the city of Trenton?
Well, this is more in Ewing, but like I consider it part of Trenton because it's like
Okay,
right
yeah.
there. You gotta go if you getting pizza, because I love pizza. You gotta go to Special Pizza City.
Special
Pizza
Pizza City.
Yeah, it's on North Olden.
Hold on, I'm writing this down here.
It's on North Olden. You just gotta go you gotta go past Capitol, Thingy Plaza, whatever they call it, and it's like on the left side, it's next to a Popeyes. They got the best pizza
Mhm.
of all, like one of the best pizzas ever. Like you gotta go, you
Yeah,
gotta
I
get something
agree
from there.
where they do. Yes.
Special Pizza City.
Yeah.
Yes, they
Okay.
do. It's really good.
Well,
man.
how about you, Miguel?
For me,
We got to lift up the small businesses in the
Yeah.
area. That's what I'm
So,
thinking.
there's
Give
this-
some shout outs.
So there's this business right behind my house, actually, right next to South Walter, and it's called La Marachis.
Mm.
It's a really good Mexican place. I
Mm.
love the food. They make really good papusas, la carne asada. They make a lot of good Spanish dishes.
Like
It's
sit
really
down, take out, or
You could do both. There's sit down and takeout, but since it's right next to my house, I'd rather do takeout. Just walk there, then come back and eat and sit on the couch and just watch some TV. You know,
All right,
The guitar guys, the mariachi.
Special
yeah,
Pizza City.
they have-
And what's the name of it
La
again?
Marachis.
La Marachis.
Yes.
All right. All right. Well, we're going to say goodbye to Miguel. We got some other guests coming on talking about colleges and future plans and everything. We're going to have a couple of Trenton Central High School students that are going to Ivy League universities. We'll talk about the Questbridge scholarships when we return. And we got a bunch of other stuff to kick around. Thanks so much to Miguel for joining us talking about JROTC. Best of luck into your future plans. Anything that we missed about I don't know, your experience at Trenton Central High School, I guess maybe to send out, maybe there's students who don't know about the program and want to find out more. What are some ways to get involved, or like who you mentioned, the Master Sergeant?
Well, Major Irvin's
Major Irvin.
not here with us no more for some. I don't have full details, but you can always come to Sergeant Patrick. I mean, not Sergeant Patrick. That's my fault. You can go to Sergeant Patrick if you're at what they call it, Daylight Twilight. Is there a new name for it?
I think it's what is it, Capital City, something like that.
I think it's Capital City, but you can go there with Sergeant Patrick if you're taking this from over there. And for here at Trenton Central High School, you can go to Sergeant Troop. Sergeant Troop is really good. He also helped me out with a lot of things too. And you can, if you see me in the hallways, I'm always walking around with my friends. You can come up to ask me any question you want to do in JRTC. JRTC is a really fun program. Some people think that they're going to ship you off into the military. That's not what they do. JRTC is for discipline and leadership. And it's a really fun program. There's no too much of it. It's really good.
I would think it's a pretty good way to make connections too, like once you guys are going through some stuff, like there's a kind of family vibe that is created.
For JRTC, I always see people like my friends, like the Parker, the twins. I count them like a brother.
If only you could pronounce their name.
Yeah, only if I could pronounce the name.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate it. All right, we're going to step aside, take a quick break, and switch up some personnel talk with more students from Trenton Central High School. It's Trenton Today on WBCB.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Your vehicle is in good hands at Haldeman Collision, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They do it all at Haldeman Collision. Minor dents and dings, bumpers, windshields, major body, and frame damage. Free estimates, 24-hour towing, most insurance accepted, and loaners available. Haldeman Collision works with all makes and models. They'll go out of their way to getting your car back in brand new condition. Haldeman Collision, conveniently located 20 minutes from Langhorne, Princeton, and Ewing on Route 33 in Hamilton Township.
Are you a parrot head? Not that kind. That's more like it. If you're this kind of parrot head, don't forget to check out the Denny O Polka Show every Saturday from 9 a.m. to noon right here on 1490 WBCB and online at WBCB1490.com.
Hi, this is Mayor Jeff Martin of Hamilton Township, inviting you to tune in to our monthly radio show, This Month in Hamilton. Video stream live the fourth Tuesday of every month at 10 a.m. at WBCB1490.com. We will be featuring various guests from Hamilton Township to keep you up to date on what's going on in Hamilton.
Hey, this is Jonesy. Kick off your Thursday and Friday evenings in style. Join me for an eclectic freeform mix of the hits and beyond. It's a happening, a musical journey. It's the Glenn Jones radio experience right here on 1490 WBCB and 107.3 FM, Thursday and Friday, 5 to 6 p.m., directly following the legendary Jerry Blavitt. Radio, the way it ought to be.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Your vehicle is in good hands at Haldeman Collision, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They do it all at Haldeman Collision. Minor dents and dings, bumpers, windshields, major body, and frame damage. Free estimates, 24-hour towing, most insurance accepted, and loaners available. Haldeman Collision works with all makes and models. They'll go out of their way to getting your car back in brand new condition. Haldeman Collision, conveniently located 20 minutes from Langhorne, Princeton, and Ewing on Route 33 in Hamilton Township.
Are you a parrot head? Not that kind. That's more like it. If you're this kind of parrot head, don't forget to check out the Denny-O Polka Show every Saturday from 9 a.m. to noon right here on 1490 WBCB and online at WBCB1490.com.
Welcome back to Trenton Today on WBCB, brought to you by Capital Health and Haldeman Ford. We're here in the Digital Audio Lab at Trenton Central High School talking with some of the students because we are without Mayor Reed Gusciora this week. Typically, Mayor Reed Gusciora joins us, talks about what's going on in Trenton, and we're asking all the students what they would change or do to improve the city of Trenton. And in part, that is responding to a public needs survey, which is right now up on the Trenton website. If you go to trentonNJ.org, you can find the QR code to answer this public needs survey, which can help to direct federal funds and grant opportunities in the city of Trenton. So they're looking for the responses from Trenton residents to find out how they can best utilize these funds and stuff. So we're kind of getting into that on the show. And right now we invite a couple of more guests with us, Jeffrey and Marvin, joining us. Welcome, guys.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Marvin, what year are you? Are you a senior?
I am a senior, yes.
And Jeffrey, same?
I'm also a senior, yes.
All right, you guys are both heading to Ivy League universities. Congratulations. Marvin, tell us about the Questbridge Scholarship and where you're going to school.
So, again, well, Questbridge is like for high-achieving low-income students.
Move up a little bit closer to that microphone there.
Yeah, it's for high-achieving low-income students. So, upon getting in, like getting the national match scholarship,
Yeah,
we get a full ride for our schools, and so
that's great.
I got into Dartmouth College.
Sweet. So is that up in Vermont or something, right? Have you visited?
No, it's in New Hampshire.
Close
yeah.
enough. Close enough. New England.
Yeah, I visited before. I toured the college before actually applying. So.
What are you going to be studying up there? You got undecided, or you have a determined major?
Well, I'm planning on taking some sort of engineering, maybe like aerospace, or just probably like aerospace, or just a new like actual. It's called physics engineering. So I don't know.
Work for like SpaceX or something like that?
Just trying to figure my stuff out still.
Nice. Well, a lot of great opportunities, a lot of different ways that you could go. Best of luck at Dartmouth. That's awesome. Jeffrey, how about you? Where are you going to school, and how did you find out about the Questbridge scholarships? Is that something that your teachers kind of turned you on to here at Trenton Central High School?
So it was actually a counselor from STEM, Miss Martin. She highly encouraged, especially the three of us, since she saw how high achieving we were. She was like, I want you guys to apply for Questbridge, knowing how Questbridge gives the opportunity to apply to highly selective, top, prestigious universities in the U.S. For these high achieving, low income students. And she was like, when we should apply to it. I'm going to Brown University. I toured it last fall during fall 2024, and I absolutely fell in love with the university. Just like the campus, how beautiful it was in Rhode Island, Providence, Rhode Island. And yeah.
Are all the Ivy League schools in New England pretty much?
Yeah, there's
pretty much.
Like, they make a line, kind of. You know,
well, best of luck at Brown. What would you guys say? We'll start with you, Jeffrey, about what you would do to improve the city of Trenton. If you were responding to that public needs survey, what would be one of the things you might highlight?
I think it all comes down to encouragement of the next generation, especially at like centers of education like Trenton Central High School. I think it's so important to have those people that we can look up to. Like, I'll share my personal story. I had my sophomore year, I had a teacher. His name is Mr. Fisher. He teaches pre-calculus, and upon leaving that class, I never forgot about him. I always came down to his classroom just to talk about anything where it was education, how my personal life was going, and he would always respond so attentively, and he would always encourage me. He would always assure me of my accomplishments as a sophomore. I was taking calculus at the time, so it was like a big leap into something I didn't know, and just that encouragement, having him as a mentor, meant so much to me in like this environment that I was able to achieve much more outside of his classroom. And always I would have him to lean on. I'll have him to go back and just discuss things that I was doing at the moment.
Senator, I was listening to a radio interview recently about the lagging test results for males in schools in America, and how some of the interview was really focusing around that encouragement point and believing in the students even before you meet them, basically believing that all the students that you're going to engage with are brilliant and they want to engage and learn. Go into it like with that positive attitude. It almost kind of sounds like that's what you found here with some of the educators at Trenton Central High School.
And it's so important that it happens somewhere where I spend so much time, where like it becomes a routine where I get to discuss with these people, to meet new people at Trenton Central High School, and then it builds off outside of school, where I can go outside in the city and do community service, meet new people, go to new restaurants, and like support small businesses. Like it all falls down from routine.
Marvin, how about you about improving the city? What would you point to?
Well, also like on the education. Well, I'm gonna like emphasize on like the actual classes of like in the school. So I want more rigorous classes, so we could build the youth to be like more educated, and so like more APs, because we don't have too many APs, but
Those advanced placement courses.
Yeah, advanced placement courses. So
Yeah.
like, we ourselves have to advocate for our classes to even run them. So yeah, just if we had like more options, so everybody could find their way in high school as well.
Yeah, kind of if the curriculum was more demanding, people would kind of rise to that level a little bit more. I hear that. How about, what would you guys say are some of your favorite parts of the city of Trenton? Marvin, we'll have you go first on this one.
Well, I love food, so one of the like highlights of Trenton is are the food spots.
Yeah.
And so like there's this buffet I go to where ever since I was little, I always went with my mom. So every time I would eat, every time I'd be rewarded in school, I'd be taken to this buffet to eat a lot.
Yeah. That's great memories. And how about you, Jeffrey?
I would have to go with location. I love how close it is to major cities like New York, Philadelphia, and I think it's being in the center. It just becomes a concentration of all different diverse groups. So much culture and trend. Like I go outside, I see so many different restaurants. I also love food a lot. So just meeting every day, I feel like I can meet someone new with such a profound story that it like sticks with me and I'll never forget.
All right, this question is for all you guys. Is college just too expensive right now? My daughter is a senior and she's gotten accepted to different schools, and then you get all these financial aid packages. That's great. I mean, you guys, congratulations on a full ride to these outstanding universities. That is great. But for people who don't get that opportunity, I mean, college right now is just, it's kind of too expensive, Dante. I don't know what they could do to bring the prices down or whatever, but it's nuts right now.
Yeah, it is. I mean, because I have a question for y'all, since y'all have your scholarships and stuff. When you did the Questbridge application, when was that? Like, you did it like junior year?
No, the application began in October, somewhere around October, and we heard back from them around November. We were finalists, so it goes from applying, and then they announce if you became a finalist. That's when you get to rank different schools based on the list is based on how much you want to attend that school. So the top number one would be like, if you get in there, you have to go there. So it is a binding contract. And during December, I think it was December 7th, that's when the decisions come out.
Oh, but you did that senior year, right?
Yeah, that was senior year.
All right, because like that's really been a thing for me, because I do want to go to college, like I've said before, but the problem is like I don't really understand financial aid as much as I feel like I should.
It's a complicated thing to try to
so like
understand.
I'm trying to go to college without paying as little money as I can, because I don't want to take out a loan, because my mom took out a loan and she's never let me hear the end of that, and she don't want me to pay nothing in college. So I was just like, I've heard of Quest Bridge. It was because my college room is called Seeds, and they had given it wasn't the national the match thing. That's what it's called, the match.
Yeah, national match.
It wasn't a national match. It was this other program, but I literally have no time to do that. At the time, I didn't have no time to do that. I missed the deadline because there was something I was going to do this summer, which I'm not going to do anymore, and the thing already passed. But I'm still thinking about. I want to get my decision back early, that's why I'm thinking of probably going to do the Quest for National Match, because I feel like I am a high achieving, low income student, and like I don't feel like I need all these things. Like all these super things, so I can I feel like I have enough where I could hopefully make it as a finalist, and I just don't want to pay nothing in college.
Yeah, that's a tough. I mean, to be saddled with student loans is a tough thing to deal with, and there's like a calculation. Am I going to earn enough to kind of outstrip the loans that I'm going to be taking? Hopefully so, but there's a little bit of a gamble with that, and I think maybe worthy students are not getting that next. Level of education, not having the demanding curriculum and stuff. So I don't know, what can we do about higher education costs? I'm not sure. We'll deal with that on another show, and maybe we'll put that in the suggestion box for Mayor Gusciora. How about when it comes to Trenton Central High School, guys? What was one of your one of the things you would change maybe to improve the student experience as being a tornado? Marvin, you're up.
Well, I mean, to elevate our experience, to make it.
I guess your question about improving Trenton is really a kind of an answer to the high school question as well. But are there other things where I don't know, you would look at logistics or just how people interact within the building? The parking situation, that's kind of a nightmare. I don't know, what can we do? Put another parking garage up there?
Well, I don't know much, but
Mr. Caniglio wants a parking garage.
I mean, I've heard a lot of discussion over the school bathrooms and how we're not even able to, most of the bathrooms aren't open, and so why shouldn't we be able to use the bathroom when why can't we use the bathroom and we have to search the building for an open bathroom when I have to go?
So when you ask those questions, you get, is it like a safety issue or facilities things?
It's just they're just not open. So I think we just have to make a petition or something. But we made one. There was one made our junior year, last year, and there's still an issue with the bathrooms.
Well, I appreciate your raising your voice up here on Trenton Today. Jeffrey, what would you say about things that could be done at Trenton Central to improve the experience here for students?
I think students should.
How about the food? Everybody, is that all good?
Oh. I like the fruits. I like that they offer fruits.
Okay.
They give apples, oranges every day, so that's.
I didn't mean to distract you. You were on another path.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about initiative. I think students should take more initiative into what they actually like to do in extracurriculars. They should be going out of their way to make clubs, to make new classes. Me and Marvin, last year we co-founded 2 AP classes with AP Physics C Mechanics and AP Calculus BC. And through this, we had the opportunity to learn about our careers in mathematics and sciences. And it was so important. It was crucial to our high school career and to go to college. So if students understand that regardless of how silly their idea for a new club might be, they should still go on and make it, because it will bring more community to Trenton Central High School, especially after school hours.
It's like Marvin was kind of saying, the curriculum should demand more of students, but I like what you're saying, where students should demand more of the curriculum too, and it goes kind of both ways that way. Dante, you were nodding your head.
Well, in my opinion, here's what we need to do.
Here's the plan.
Some of these teachers, these teacher leaders, like this one back here, he's a little too mean. Got that teacher over there, he can't beat me in anything. So it is what it is. These teachers, man, some of them just gotta Oh,
see-
I'm kidding. I'm dead. I'm kidding.
Now you're getting
Let's tear
on
me
Mr.
up.
Francis and
Let's
Mr.
tear me up now.
Coniglio.
I'm gonna get jumped in here, but honestly, I just feel like what he said. I feel like students need to take more initiative in doing stuff because I initially when 10th grade and 9th grade I didn't do anything. 8th grade even too. I did after school program for that one, but in 9th and 10th grade I didn't do anything, and I was that kid that didn't want to do anything because I like being home. But then when I would be home, I wouldn't do anything either. And it was just like it turned into when I got to this grade, I always had it in my mind that I always say I'm gonna lock in, like I'm gonna do a lot more stuff. And now, since I met this meanie bald teacher's leader over here, I've can't hit me when I'm talking, sir. I got to do. I'm doing like. Well, I don't know if I would this with him. Like I probably would still done this even without him. But I'm more interested in doing this. I've done camera work multiple times for basketball games. I'm gonna do football, camera work that too. I've been on the show. I've been on the news thing. I've been like a part of it since kind of a minor part of it for since last year, 10th grade. I'm also gonna do the football games too. If I didn't say that before, I'm now when they do audio for shows and they do plays and stuff. I'm gonna be doing that until he can find a replacement for me, which I know he's thinking about right now. But yeah, I feel like students I feel like kids in this school they don't have a set plan for what they're gonna do. Not all of them. You have these guys, they know what they're gonna do, right? You guys know what you're gonna do. Yeah. There's a kid I've seen so many kids they don't know. Even my best friend, she knows what she's gonna do. She's gonna be an electrician. That she's doing the shared time program in Mercer County technical school. But there's some kids they don't know what they're gonna do and they don't care. And there's some that just don't care. They're not going to class. They're cutting and they're getting in the fights. The main reason why the bathrooms be closed because be all sitting in there. And I just feel students in this school they should get to a point where it's that's just childish. I don't get why that's so cool. I don't get why you don't want to take initiative of your own life, because at the end of the day, once high school is over, I don't want to be some 20 some year old Walmart working person that lives in my mom's house. I want to be out. I want to go learn how to do journalism. I want to do the full 4 years, or hopefully not pay for it. And I want to be a journalist. I want to go out there and explore. I want to do all these different things. And I feel if people just take initiative and they stop feeling that's so awkward. Not only with the self-doubt, but also thinking what other people are going to think about what they do, and actually take initiative and doing what they will actually want to do and see how far that takes them. Then that's what I feel the school should improve on.
You got to put yourself out there to make it happen. I say, when you were at home, were you playing Minecraft?
Nah, I would play games, it's gotten I've played games less as I've gotten older because either I had no time, or I'm just not interested anymore.
I just had to bring it up. Have you seen this Minecraft movie and all this
I'll
craziness
get it's
going on?
also over my TikTok. I haven't seen it. I feel that movie it works because it's supposed to be stupid. That's it's supposed to be it is what it is. It's a live action movie of Minecraft, which I don't think was a good idea if they were trying to go something serious. But it works for it being, it's so stupid that it's funny, which is why I feel it's so popular now.
Yeah, I mean, are you guys got your tickets to the Minecraft movie? My daughter went she probably threw popcorn and yelled chicken. I don't know what the heck they're doing.
Chicken, Jackie.
I like to add
She might
on
have brought a
to
live
what
chicken
he was
into the
saying.
theater. I don't know.
May I?
Yeah.
I liked what you said about exploration. I think that's crucial for students, younger people, to understand that exploring, going out there, is essential to find themselves. But I don't think that people should be they should be expected to know what they're gonna do for the next part of their life. It's okay to not know what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's just putting yourself out there and actually exploring, maybe noting down what you may want to do and going on from there, just building off ideas.
Yeah,
from there.
I now I get what you mean. I probably said that wrong because I was in the moment there. But yeah, I feel they should at least have try to make an effort of figuring that out. Because I didn't know what I was gonna do in 9th to 10th grade. I kind of knew in 10th grade, but in 9th I didn't know what I was gonna do, and that scared me because a long time. It was a long time. I didn't think about what I was gonna do because I saw senior year and graduation as like this super far thing, and now I'm like a year away from actually being a senior. Not even that. I'm like, it's April now. I'm being senior in September. So it took me a second, but like after I've done the show, the news show, I've like, it's just like something that drew me was being on camera and not being on camera, giving news out. I like to do that. This is why like I've put that in my mind that that's what I want to do. But for other people, like I feel like they should just at least try to make some type of effort to figure that out. Whether it means exploring, whether that means like researching, whether that means doing clubs or something. Like you should. I feel like you shouldn't go in, even if you don't know. You should always like put in mind like, what if I go to college? Because I think some colleges you can go undecided and then find it later. I just feel like we should like people should like kids should like know that they shouldn't know. I'm sorry, they should like try to figure it out.
Yeah.
You know, instead of just saying, oh well, you know, it is what it is.
And I think maybe you could say that about people in general, to be moving in a certain direction, to be trying to grow, and develop themselves, evolve in a positive way. All right, we got to say goodbye to these guys here as we'll make a little transition on Trenton today. Before we do, how about some takeout spots? As you guys are ready to celebrate graduation in just a couple of months, the prom, the whole thing, everything will be here before you know it. And when you're getting together with your family, what do you guys? Where do you guys call in Trenton to get the good food?
So we like to shout out our friend's restaurant. His name is Javon Lin.
The name of the restaurant is Lucky Fortune, and it's on South Broad Street. I don't know the exact.
All right, he's a friend, but is it good? Is it good food?
It's really good.
It's amazing food. Yeah.
Well, what kind of food at Lucky Fortune?
It's Chinese food. Right?
Nice.
Yeah, it's Chinese. You could get Chinese takeout. You could eat in there.
All right, we're mixing it up. We had a pizza place, a little Mexican, and now some Chinese takeout here. What was the name again?
Lucky Fortune.
Lucky Fortune. All right, well, we're going to step aside. Hopefully we'll have Lucky Fortune in our next segment when we come back for more of Trenton Today, talking more with the students at Trenton Central High School. Thanks, guys. We'll be right back on WBCB.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Your vehicle is in good hands at Haldeman Collision, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They do it all at Haldeman Collision. Minor dents and dings, bumpers, windshields, major body, and frame damage. Free estimates, 24-hour towing, most insurance accepted, and loaners available. Haldeman Collision works with all makes and models. They'll go out of their way to getting your car back in brand new condition. Haldeman Collision, conveniently located 20 minutes from Langhorne, Princeton, and Ewing on Route 33 in Hamilton Township.
Hi, this is Mayor Jeff Martin of Hamilton Township, inviting you to tune in to our monthly radio show, This Month in Hamilton. Video stream live the fourth Tuesday of every month at 10 a.m. at WBCB1490.com. We will be featuring various guests from Hamilton Township to keep you up to date on what's going on in Hamilton.
Hey, this is Jonesy. Kick off your Thursday and Friday evenings in style. Join me for an eclectic freeform mix of the hits and beyond. It's a happening, a musical journey. It's the Glenn Jones radio experience right here on 1490 WBCB and 107.3 FM, Thursday and Friday, 5 to 6 p.m., directly following the legendary Jerry Blavitt. Radio, the way it ought to be.
Are you a parrot head? Not that kind. That's more like it. If you're this kind of parrot head, don't forget to check out the Denny-O Polka Show every Saturday from 9 a.m. to noon right here on 1490 WBCB and online at WBCB1490.com.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Your vehicle is in good hands at Haldeman Collision, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They do it all at Haldeman Collision. Minor dents and dings, bumpers, windshields, major body, and frame damage. Free estimates, 24-hour towing, most insurance accepted, and loaners available. Haldeman Collision works with all makes and models. They'll go out of their way to getting your car back in brand new condition. Haldeman Collision, conveniently located 20 minutes from Langhorne, Princeton, and Ewing on Route 33 in Hamilton Township.
Are you a parrot head? Not that kind. That's more like it. If you're this kind of parrot head, don't forget to check out the Denny-O Polka Show every Saturday from
Welcome back to Trenton today at Trenton Central High School. We are without Mayor Reed Gusciora, but we're talking about all things Trenton with the students of Trenton Central High School today. And we now got the music program represented. Gregory, Ronnie, Rosalind with us. Welcome, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Rosalind, how was the show? We were talking quite a bit about Aladdin, and
Really?
they were saying like you were the star of the show. Was it all that you all you dreamed of?
Well, yeah, actually, it was my first time doing a show.
Such a cool experience, isn't it?
It was really beautiful. More like the whole community and how it ended up being. I loved it a lot. It was like actually magic coming to life.
When that final curtain goes down and the whole cast celebrates and everything, that also is kind of a magical moment. All the work you guys put in, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
Now, were you guys in the show too?
No.
Nah, but I watched it.
Yeah, we watched it. It was really good.
All right, Gregory, how do you get involved in the music program here at Trenton Central?
Well, most importantly, just don't be afraid. Just mostly talk to the people that are around there, especially with every student around the school, because they do know how to communicate with others. So.
Now, are you a singer? You play an instrument?
I play an instrument. I play alto saxophone.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, that's pretty much it. Just you have to be just be social, communicate a lot with others, and just have fun while doing it.
So a marching band guy, do you do jazz band, ensembles?
Yeah, I do marching band and jazz band.
Ronnie, what about yourself?
I play guitar, and adding to what Greg said, I mean, it's pretty much true. Yeah, closed mouths don't get fed. If you're a producer or something, Mr. Taylor does his program where he teaches students how to, create music and, beats and stuff like that. And then Mr. Gonzalez and Mr. Plunkett, of course, they handle instruments, and they teach their orchestra, their marching band, and their jazz band, and yeah.
So closed mouths don't get fed kind of goes into what we were talking about with the Questbridge guys about demanding or putting yourself out there in order to get time and attention, some recognition. All right, one of the things we've been asking everybody on the show is what they would do to improve the city of Trenton, kind of part of the public needs survey that's up on the Trenton website right now. You go to trentonnj.org. There's only until April the 18th, so it's only like today and tomorrow where you can still respond to this survey and get your answers in there. Sometimes that can help officials direct federal funds and grants to different areas in the city. So, what do you guys think? If you were able to wave a magic wand and have something done in the city of Trenton to improve things, Gregory, we're going to start with you. You're on the hot spot first.
Sure. Well, one thing, just most importantly, just treat everyone with respect. Just try to make the world a better place by just everyone just being together and just being happy, not fighting, not arguing with anything. Most importantly, just be like a family.
because most importantly, God is always with us. He always wants the best for us, and I don't think all this like bad things happening in the world is just not. I don't think it should happen, especially here in Trenton. Trenton is one of the like biggest spots right now that's like people are dying, just fighting, especially in schools. So most important is just keep on like have fun. Just don't mess around with anyone.
Right.
Live life and just become someone you really want to be.
Forget about the division. I mean,
Mhm.
that's something that's for Trenton. That's something for the whole world,
Yeah.
really, to keep in mind. How about you, Ronnie? What would you say would improve the city?
So I've actually done that survey, and a lot of the questions we're talking about, like building institutions or,
Mhm.
or like taking down abandoned buildings for stuff, and I think that would be a great idea. Especially where I live, we need more parking spaces, especially we need more parking lots and stuff, and yeah, the infrastructure here. There's a lot of abandoned buildings. I feel we could definitely make use out of. Making like mental institutes, hospitals, important stuff, and
Yeah, I think the hospital point is something that needs consideration within the city of Trenton, where some of the healthcare facilities have closed down. I think that's an important thing to consider when it comes to the needs of the public needs of the city of Trenton, to have healthcare facilities more readily available within the neighborhoods here
Right.
in the city of Trenton.
especially with like drug use and stuff here, because that's a pretty popular thing in Trenton, and I feel like that could definitely help a lot with that.
Help those people
Yeah, to
and
help
save
people
lives.
and, yeah.
Rosalind, what do you think you might do to change and improve the city of Trenton? I mean, this is something that Mayor Gusciora has to wrestle with, and the city council is thinking about all the time. What do you think when public needs?
Well, for mostly with public needs, I feel it's more with the students, like in school even. Not a lot of parents are engaged with their students' activities. So I would love to get more parents involved in what their students are doing.
Yeah.
Mostly because some students might not be going to class and the parents don't know. And then, the students are also the city. So if the parents and the students both try to be better, I think the city will also get better.
One of the elements that was part of the Aladdin production was that it was a dual language presentation, kind of a unique thing, and language issues within Trenton Central High School. Is that something which you guys run into with people having trouble communicating with students, or students maybe coming into this environment and not having an experience with English-speaking school?
I've heard that actually the majority of students here speak Spanish. So no, I don't find that something we really struggle with. Like,
Are educators able to respond typically in Spanish? And I would imagine that can be.
yeah, I believe they do have like a lot of ESL classes as well, and since there's so many students, they can help us translate, and we always try our best to help out people who don't speak Spanish.
All right, well, I'm getting a little off subject because we're talking about the music program, and that's why you guys are here with us. One of the things that I've heard as a parent that is really encouraging, my daughter also is a trumpet player and involved in the music program, is that it helps you in the classroom. Do you think that your music has helped you be like a better math student, Gregory? Because that's one of the assertions that's out there. Like, people who play music, there's something about the, the timing and the counting and all that stuff that does help you with other endeavors.
Well, I'm not a math person, but it has helped me, but at the same time it hasn't. I could say that I've learned a lot of things with music and math, but at the same time it's like you have to focus on two different type of things. Obviously it gets frustrated in
It's like
the
the right
beginning.
brain and the left brain.
Yeah,
kinda.
exactly.
Right.
So it's like it's frustrating at first, but then later on you get to know what's happening and you know exactly how to like move everything together. So it's like it helps you out a lot, but not really.
How about you guys? Would you guys consider yourselves pretty good students, and music help you in that regard?
Yeah, math is definitely my strong suit, and I can say it definitely trains the brain with like numbers and stuff.
Yeah.
It's not completely related, but it does help build that
It's kind of weird how it
understanding.
makes those connections and stuff.
Yeah.
But I think there's a science that backs that up.
Yeah, for me, it has helped me with my memory.
Mm.
Because then, even when I did the musical and try to memorize
Oh, you
music,
got to remember everything,
I had to.
lines and
Yes, and then I noticed I was memorizing even stuff that maybe my mom told me before, and I soon remember. Oh, I have to do this. So it has helped me to be more mindful of what I have to do.
All right, so lift up some of the people in the music department if you could, like who's the band director and all that stuff. Like who kind of is the head honcho when it comes to music at Trenton Central High School? Is it this guy like behind us here?
Well, I could say Gonzalez is his second year here teaching. He's done an excellent job. He tries his best. He also respects everyone here. He does so much for us. Not only that, but shout out him because like he does a lot for us. And not only him, but Mr. Plunkett.
Yeah.
Mr. Plunkett, he's always supported everyone here. He's always with everyone that needs help. So I think Mr. Plunkett and Mr. Gonzalez, they do a really good job in what they're doing.
And I gotta lift those individuals up because like Questbridge people were saying, like there were certain educators that they could relate to. And I know my time in high school, it felt like the arts teachers, the music people, I could just kind of relate to those educators a little bit more. Maybe they were more laid back. I mean, they were like more friendly, I guess. I don't know, or maybe they were just sometimes they're also disciplinarians. I don't know. What's your experience been like at Trenton Central High School with that?
Yeah, the music teachers.
I mean, that's like your favorite class of the day, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
this, you know,
Basically a free period for me. I mean, because
you're doing something you like, and it's not a lot of like cerebral stuff,
Yeah.
even though your mind is working a lot.
and yeah, Mr. Plunkett, he definitely helps anyone who really wants to continue in music because that's his thing. And same with Mr. Taylor as well. He I didn't meet him early this year. I met him like during my first performance that I had like in January or February. And right away, I mean, I was like, because some other students told me to go to him for advice for singing.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, I'm about to sing in this show. Could you help me warm up? And he was, yeah, just give me a second. And then, he got on the piano and he helped me warm up and taught me how to use my breath. And
You're a
everything.
singer. You're a little soft spoken though.
Yeah. I mean,
I guess you get the music going, you raise your voice,
yeah.
lift your voice up.
I'm not too used to singing. I'm still getting used to it now, but because I normally just play guitar, but no.
All right, guys, before we wrap everything up, big thanks to all of the students, to Mr. Caniglio and Mr. Francis for coordinating all of our guests today. Big time thanks. How about takeout options in the city of Trenton when you guys are, we've got like a couple of great suggestions already. What's the move? Ronnie?
Well, I mostly go to either Popeyes or Mr. Walk, but I can't wait for that Wingstop to open in South Broad.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be my go-to.
Popeyes, Mr. Walk, and Wingstop.
Yeah, once it opens, of course. But
Okay.
I like already planning on it.
Rosalind, you got any suggestions? Again, lifting up some small businesses in the city of Trenton, giving people some suggestions for some maybe takeout options.
Well, like a restaurant I love to go is La Parrilla.
Mm-hmm.
It's right here in Hamilton Street.
That was good.
It is really good. They sell a lot of Guatemalan food, and it is really like how we make it. So it brings me back to home.
It's legit.
It's legit.
That sounds really good. Any suggestions, Gregory? Lay it on us.
Yeah, of course. Again, shout out to Mr. Gonzalez, Jerry's Pizza. Jerry's Pizza, because it lives like I live right next to it, so that's my go first thing to get, because they have really good pizza. They really it was abandoned at first. It burnt out first, but now it's brand new. Brought a lot more food.
Nice.
And it's really good.
It's like you live right next to it, and you like smell the pizza, and like
Exactly.
the aroma, like
It's
lifts
like
you
I
up,
want pizza all
just
the time.
Carries you down there.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, thanks to all of the suggestions we got for takeout options, small businesses within the city of Trenton doing their thing. Thanks to Brianne O'Neill, our video engineer, for helping to make it happen. And thanks to you for being with us. We'll join you next month back here at Trenton Central High School, I believe, right? Yeah, we're here next month with the mayor. Reed Gusciora will be with us. Trenton Today, brought to you by Capital Health and Haldeman Ford. Thanks so much, and have a great spring break, everybody.